Another fantastic moment for Kevin Heffernan. We also found out about Greg Crick. He had some fuel pressure problems. That's why he didn't finish. Now, here's some earlier action from the first Formula Ford race here today at Lakeside, and it was nothing but action-packed. Christian Murchison there getting out in the dust early on. They come through the first corner. Now, have a look at this. One car mounting the other. That's Will Power, climbed right up on the back of Alex Davison.
Yeah, it was a fantastic battle. Formula Ford consistently good racing. Adam Macro, young charger from last year, had a great battle with Dougal McDougall for the front. And let's have a look through the carousel. And that again, Power right up on the roll bar of Alex Davison's car, fortunately getting away relatively unscathed.
Now here is the battle. This was the battle. Christian Murchison spinning out when it looked like he'd got third spot in the Bunnings Warehouse car, so that was the end of his race. He fell right back to about 23rd position. The action continued up the front, though. It was all Adam Macro in car 8 and Dougal McDougall in the McGale in the Allo Quench entry. The blue car, they hassled each other all race long.
This was an absolute cracker. They never actually touched. They just raced virtually wheel to wheel the full race distance. Adam Macro, the 19-year-old charger from Victoria, was very quick last year. Let's have a look at that replay. The Shell Helix replay, that incident at the carousel. Murchison got around, but then Christian Jones was involved as well. Ritter in there too. And Tim Lee was able to take advantage up the inside. But this battle between Macro and McDougall just went all the way down to the wire.
Well, it just goes to show how much Adam Macro has improved this year, as we see Dougal McDougall making yet another pass. These guys just exchange, just swap the lead right the way through the whole race. Macro finished 8th. Obviously, that's why he's wearing the number 8 in last year's Formula Ford Championship, but he has been the dominant runner this year, along with Dougal McDougall.
And isn't it amazing, too, the way that the power chain has changed from the Van Diemen, which was so dominant so many years. This is now the Australian-built chassis, the Spectrum, against the French-built McGale. It's really turning the tables in the chassis formula as well.
These two guys certainly have been the ones to watch. This was the final lap. Dougal McDougall in front. Adam Macro had a sensational round at the opening round at Sandown. There's Tim Lay in the Ford Credit machine. He was the big winner out of that earlier incident when Christian Murchison spun. Coming down to the line, Adam Macro was trying his hardest on Dougal McDougall. And as they pulled out, he couldn't quite get there. And as you can see, Dougal McDougall very, very happy with his efforts.
Yeah, so he should be too. That was a fabulous race, and it should be, like it has been so many years previously, Formula Ford Championship will be a cracker. It should go right down to the wire.
So we see a couple of the Formula Fords spinning off. These guys have extra incentive too. 3 of the Formula Ford drivers will be taken under the wings of 3 V8 supercar drivers as part of the Generation XR program. And of course, the winner of this year's championship getting a drive with Tony Longhurst. McDougall the win from Macro, Zerner, Tim Lay and Greg Ritter in for 5th.
6 to 10, Christian Jones, Robert Jones in 7th, Will Power, that was riding up the roll bar in 8th, Michael Simpson in 9th, and Aaron McNally rounded out the top 10.
It was good. It was a pretty fierce race. Ashley Seward from Steve Owen, Robert Miller, Jason Hannigan, and Kerry Wade in 15th.